and I finally get to tell my side of the story that I've been holding on to.
I don't know, it was very stressful because I couldn't get my point across, and I had to just sit there and let people call me a scammer, a crook.
You got paid for promoting it, or?
Just promoting it and putting all the work into it, like the videos and stuff that I'd do for him to post. That's what I got paid for.
The last time anyone checked in on the Tuah girl, she was out here scrambling to squeeze every last drop out of her fading spotlight. She tried brushing off the whole crypto situation by acting clueless, saying she didn't understand anything and was just a dumb little girl hoping people would feel sorry for her and let it slide. But after that moment, her entire YouTube channel basically turned into digital ruins, a full ghost town with nothing going on except silence. All her activity moved over to Instagram, where she has been crying nonstop about the backlash from that hot coin mess and claiming she's getting overwhelmed by all the hate. Every other day, she pops up with another emotional post, trying to convince people she had no idea what she was involved in. Then things took an unexpected turn when a tweet about her started blowing up again. Someone posted that the Tuah girl was streaming to 9 people, and suddenly everyone online was clowning the situation. Curiosity hit hard, so people went to check her stream, and what they found was wild. Her sitting there playing games with zero energy, barely talking, barely moving, just clicking around like she was forced to be there. The chat was basically empty, except for a couple of simps typing random compliments like they were trying to keep the stream alive. The quality wasn't surprising though, especially because she recently went on a podcast acting like her streaming career was some huge secret project. She talked like her team would be mad if she leaked it early. Even though nothing about it was groundbreaking, the way she hyped it up made it sound like she was launching a new era, but the stream ended up looking like somebody testing Wi-Fi for the first time. And the wildest part? She openly admitted she barely knows how streaming works. She said she's never been around gaming culture, never studied the platform, and never cared to learn the basics. She just heard that people make money doing it and jumped right in. That exact mindset is what got her tangled in the crypto mess too, and she still hasn't realized it. She even admits right there that she barely knows anything about streaming or how the whole setup works. It's clear she just sees the money side of it and jumps in without thinking. The exact same mistake she made during that crypto situation that blew up on her. So every time someone pitches Tuah a new opportunity, she goes all in without checking a single detail, like she's allergic to doing basic research. That's exactly how her whole online image got wrecked in the first place, and she still hasn't learned from it. It's wild to watch someone get handed a luxury lifestyle on a silver platter and manage to fumble it this badly just because she refuses to lift a finger. The narrator genuinely can't wrap their head around how someone can be this careless with the kind of chances people dream about. She even brought up in the interview that before all the attention hit, she was making $400 a week working at a factory. Nothing wrong with that, but it shows how fast her life shifted. And she mentioned staying in high school until she was 20 because she couldn't pass her classes for years, which honestly just shows how many struggles she had before all this fame kicked in. And the most ironic part? The podcast she chose to go on is hosted by someone whose parents are known worldwide for some of the biggest scam scandals in recent history. Some people might remember their TV shows, The Chrysleys, and not long ago, they were hit with major convictions for fraud and tax evasion schemes. It was almost comedic how the host started off acting all friendly, asking Hawk to talk about her life, her sudden viral moment, and what everything has been like since fame hit her doorstep. Then, out of nowhere, the host switched gears completely and said something like, "Yeah, cool story, but let's talk about the real problem here." And the whole energy changed instantly. Hawk immediately went back to the same script she always uses, claiming she didn't understand what was happening and had no clue about anything. At this point, it almost sounds believable, but it also feels like her way of avoiding any real responsibility, which still isn't a good look. And she still refuses to be straight about how much money she was actually paid and kept when she promoted that whole scheme, which only raises more questions. The podcast episode itself was tough to sit through, but there was one thing that stood out. Hawk started hyping up her future plans, saying she has a whole documentary coming soon. She talked about it like it was some massive project with major names involved, which had people wondering if she secretly booked Scorsese or Tarantino or something. What makes it even wilder is that she brought up this same mystery documentary 5 months ago on another podcast, acting like it was some top secret project she couldn't speak on, even though nobody has seen a single sign of it anywhere. Hawk keeps dropping this documentary line like she's trying to prove she still has something big happening with her online persona. And honestly, maybe a doc about the scam could land on some budget streaming platform, but nobody is out here begging for a full hour-long deep dive on how she blew up from talking about blowing a guy, or giving some fellatio, as she said. People aren't lining up for that storyline. One of the hosts actually kept it real with her about what producers would really want from her if they ever agreed to make this documentary. And compared to the first host, this guy wasn't sugarcoating anything. He was speaking way more direct and honest with her, not tiptoeing around the messy parts like the other one did. Both hosts ended up asking her how she feels about her 15 minutes of fame winding down and what she would do when the spotlight fades. And again, this second host didn't hold back. He straight up told her that if she's smart, she should think about cashing out on whatever hype she has left right now. He was basically telling her as kindly as possible that her star is dimming fast or might already be completely burnt out. Whether Hawk picked up on the message or not is another story, but he wasn't hiding the truth at all. He even hinted that she might end up going back to her old factory job, boxing up springs in the corner like before her viral moment ever happened. Hawk kept proving again and again that she has no clue about the project she keeps getting herself wrapped up in. It's almost unbelievable how out of the loop she really is, like she's just floating through these situations with zero awareness. This interview hit way harder than the other one because the host was brutally honest with her, but something still felt off. He started tossing in these strange, not-so-subtle comments when she mentioned meeting Shaq and talked about how nice he was. The way he reacted had this weird tone to it, and it definitely made the whole conversation feel messy. The whole episode jumped all over the place. But one thing was clear. She actually took the advice he gave her months ago and decided to cash out while she still could. Now she's selling paywalled pictures of herself for $40 each, and honestly, anyone paying that much for a single photo of some Hawk Tuah content has to be on a different level of down bad. Even so, she still has waves of simps flooding her comments every time she posts something. No matter what she does, those guys stay loyal like it's a full-time job. And on top of that, she really is a cool person at heart. She's just a country girl, laid back, gentle, and not out here trying to hurt anybody. People keep saying, bless her heart, because she's clearly doing her best with what she's got, even if her decision-making skills make people raise an eyebrow. After spending hours digging through the layers of Hawkmania, it became clearer than ever that she was never built for the kind of attention and influence that suddenly crashed into her life. She wasn't prepared for that spotlight, that pressure, or the non-stop eyes watching her every move, and it shows in every wild turn her story keeps taking. Everything hit her way too fast, and instead of slowing down and learning the game, she got swept up in it like a wave she couldn't control. Whoever is guiding her behind the scenes has not been doing her any favors either. The person pushing these random projects on her, streaming, documentaries, whatever weird ideas pop up next, is not helping her build anything stable. In one interview, she even said they want her to try stand-up comedy. And that alone had people looking confused because it's obvious she's being pushed into lanes she isn't ready for. It honestly feels like someone in her circle is chasing a paycheck and throwing her into anything that might make a quick dollar, even if it makes her look lost. There are moments in these interviews that hit harder than expected. Moments where she looks overwhelmed, unsure, and honestly out of place. Yes, she can come off arrogant sometimes, and yes, she can be clueless in ways that make people shake their heads, but underneath all that, she looks like someone who got tossed into fame without a map or a guide. It's hard to watch because some of it feels more sad than scandalous. At this point, her whole journey feels like something that might need a soft ending instead of another chaotic chapter. She joked before about loving her sleep, and honestly, her online saga might be something that needs to be tucked in and put to rest too. But one thing's for sure. The drama, the missteps, the unexpected turns. It's been a ride nobody saw coming. Now it's your turn. What do you think about this entire Hawk Tuah update? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit like, subscribe, share this video, and I'll see you on the next one.